Good morning and thank you very much for sticking with us right in your station of choice. Rave 91.7 FM is that exciting radio for all of us. We bring you amazing music and spice it up with quality talk all of the time. My name is Femi. Olanipekun. So happy to have you on board the second edition of the program for this brand new week. Well, on the program, we look at issues as it affects the policies and politics. The policies are more about the policymakers and the politics played out by political leaders and our politicians. Of course, we'll be dwelling in the realm of politics again this morning. The opposition, People's Democratic Party, here in Osun State has been mired in crisis for about 2 years now, and it seems that there is no end to that crisis. All efforts to make peace, all efforts to let there be lasting peace and resolve some of these issues seem to just be falling by the wayside. While this latest crisis stemming from the World Congress is held, which seems not to have gone down well with some sections of the party. The national headquarters of the party have called both groups, fighting for the soul of that party to Abuja. There was some agreement, but then it seems yesterday, one side of that party, the Adagodo group, came to say that they are not agreeing to that agreement again. They are divided sharply along Adagodo and Fafuriji lines. The Adagodo group now coming back saying, the agreement they reached in Abuja on harmonization is not going to stand again. As a matter of fact, they wrote a letter to the National Caretaker Committee chairman of the party, Senator Ahmed Makarufi. The title of the letter is People's Democratic Party Osun State Template for Local Government Areas Harmonization, our position, and said we refer to the template. I'm quoting that letter now. We refer to the template for the local government areas harmonization discussed by the two groups of Adagodo Fafuriji on Tuesday, 21st November 2017, as the PDP at the PDP national headquarters, Wadata Plaza, Abuja, chaired by Senator Abdul Dengi, the national organizing secretary of the PDP in company, Prince Dayo Adeyeye, national policy secretary, and they mentioned all of the other members present, including the Caretaker Committee chairman of the party here in Osun State, as well as the secretary, and the two elected legislators from the state and the platform of the party, Senator Ademola Adeleke and Honorable Wale was said to also be in attendance. And they said that after due consultation with the leadership of the party stakeholders, rank and file of the membership of the party across the 30 local government area of Osun State, we were mandated to inform you that the set templates discussed at the aforementioned meeting is not acceptable. That was written in capital letters to the generality of party members in Osun State, as it is not proportional to the strength of the groups as reflected in the INEC authenticated World Congress result. Also, members of the party that paid for and obtained the nomination forms in accordance to the party's constitution and Congress guidelines are insisting that due process and internal democracy must be followed. More so, that majority of the people who, by the principle of harmonization, that will be the major beneficiary, they agreed to that in Abuja. But sons of the party on both sides of the divide today on the program right here on Frank Talk on Rave 91.7 FM were part of that letter that I said was signed by the about 24 chieftains of that party. They said, I'm quoting part of the letter again, our plea therefore, after stating their complaints above, I say our plea therefore is to urge you to draw an all-inclusive template that will reflect proportional strength of the groups across the state. We therefore demand for the certified true copy of the results of the World Congress. And please permit us to state that we are not confrontational, but leadership demands that we convey the position of our teaming party members who are the mobilizers of the Osun State electorates to you. Well, that letter was signed by many of the party chieftains on the Adagodo side, including Honorable Niyi Owolade, Honorable Dr. Muyiwala, Major Honorable Adejare Bello, Dr. Lero Yewumi, and many others, Honorable Bamidele Salam, Alhaji Ashifat Olarinde, and many others really signing that particular letter there that was written to the National Caretaker Committee chairman of the party, Senator Ahmed Makarufi. Well, the questions are, why agree to that in Abuja, come back here to Shogbo and Renage and say, well, that is not agreed. But they claim that after meeting with the rank and file of the party, that they said that they are not in agreement, that they would not agree with that particular attempt. We're still expecting some of our guests really from both sides to join us on the program here this morning on Frank Talk to look at this crisis. Would it spell doom? There are insinuations in some quarters that a section of the party, if this is not properly sorted, will just move out of the party, maybe form another party. And some are even saying this is the beginning of the end of the party. And some are saying, well, there should be a timeline. If by December this year this crisis is not sorted, then this will be the end of that particular party. Well, that is the situation of things now, and we'll be looking at it from both sides of the divide, asking questions from the chieftains of the party here on both sides, really, of the divide. I'm joined in the studio this morning by Alhaji Ismaila Kolawole, Honorable Ismaila Kolawole. Thank you so much for joining us on Frank Talk this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, what's wrong with your party? All efforts to resolve the crisis in the past 2 years seems to have failed. Some people say this is the beginning of the end of your party.
Well, thank you for taking off from that point. You see, nothing is wrong with us. I can say that, because when talk of politics, involves conflict and it involves resolution. And I must tell you that we are moving towards the end of the crisis, and we are at the tail end of the crisis. I'm assuring you.
Well, it's interesting that you are saying you're moving towards the end of the crisis. Politicians naturally sound optimistic, but then all pointers, all facts points otherwise, saying that you are not actually moving towards the end of the crisis. In fact, it seems that the crisis is getting messier. Judging by that letter written by the Adagmodo group yesterday, it seems that you've not been able to make much headway in resolving the crisis.
It's not so. You see, right from the inception of the caretaker committee, the major objective of the caretaker committee is to unite us. And if you follow the record properly, you find that we had concluded what Congress is. And we are about to conduct local government congresses. But in the course of the conducting the what Congress is, there were little crises, violence here and there. And the leadership, the national leadership of the party, the National Caretaker Committee, told us that they didn't want crisis again. What they wanted was innovative congresses, so that everybody will be included. That is all inclusive. That there won't be anybody left out. No faction will be left out. That is why he encouraged us to move ahead by coming up with a template that involves every faction, most especially at the local level. And that's exactly what we did. We started the meeting with the State Caretaker Committee in Osun State, led by Saraf and Demola Oju, the secretary. And the two factions were represented. From the Adagodo side, the faction was led by, the faction was led by Dr. Olalabi. And from our own hand too, from our Favorji group, the faction was led by Dr. Yola Misore. And we came up with a template. And the Abuja invited us to speak to the template. And when we got to Abuja, 6 from each side. From our side was led by Dr. Yelomi Sodetu, and that of their side too was led by Dr. Olalabi. And we agreed.
All right. Well, we're joined live on the line now by Akogun Lere Oyewumi, chieftain of the party. Thank you so much for joining us right here on Frank Talk, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, why is your own group really reneging on that Abuja Accord? It seems you had an agreement in Abuja. You got back here to Shogbo, then you're saying you're not party to that agreement again. Why are you reneging?
Yeah, well, thank you very much. By the constitution of our party, the Abuja meeting, we have 6 representatives from each group. And when you go to represent people, policy demand that you have to give feedback. And in the first instance, some people are more concerned about this process than others. People have obtained forms at the world level at the local government level, at the state level. They have obtained nomination forms to participate in the congresses. So when we finish in Abuja, although there are some incidents that happen in Abuja that are beyond political imagination.
Incidences like what?
I will tell you now. In the middle of our process at the Caretaker Committee, the whole Labour Party led by Alhaji Fatai Akinbade joined us. And when immediately they joined us, we gave them representation at the State Caretaker Committee and at the Local Government Caretaker Committee. And the last meeting before the last one we went in Abuja, they invited us on 8-8-2-2 basis. 8 for Faforiji, 8 for Adagodo, 2 for Labour, 2 for APC. But suddenly, when it comes to the issue of Congress, they sent the Labour away, they sent the APC away. So the extent that Alhaji Akinbade came to the meeting and he was sent out of the meeting. And we said we are planning for an all-inclusive Congress. We knew the secret of our winning the Osun West Senatorial election. It was because all parties joined hands together with PDP. So we saw that what is happening in PDP now will not go well for PDP at the end of the day. On the field, the essence of party is to win general election. You cannot do it alone. Because the Favorite group are not interested in an all-encompassing harmonization. They want to stage manage Congress to favor them, and they are not on ground. We have done World Congress, we know where they won, but they just wanted 50-50 sharing, which is not tenable.
Okay,
so
well, we come back to that.
The people at home, they said they are rejecting it in totality. They wanted re-Congress. And the meeting we invited was all those who obtained nomination for local government Congress were invited. And they said no. The Constitution spelled out the process of Congress. And if there is going to be harmonization, according to PDP Constitution, you only have effective harmonization when the people concerned consented to it.
All right. Well, I have with me here in the studio Honorable Ismaila Kolawole of the Faforiji group. Now, let me put this to him. Why is your own faction of the party against elective congresses? It seems you are the ones pushing for this harmonization.
Thank you. When we started this crisis, it was Faforiji, Adagodo camps. We have Faforiji, we have Adago. There was no need for creating third force or fourth force. We were all prepared for elective congresses. We prepared. Nobody can say that you won a lot.
But
I'm coming. Excuse me. Okay. We prepared for elective congresses. We prepared. But McCarthy came here during the Unity luncheon. He told us that what he had in mind was innovative congresses.
What is innovative congress?
I'm coming. Where everybody, every camp, that is the two camps, will be involved. That the issue of a winner takes all will not occur. And we have participated in the World Congresses. By saying that they have majority, I can see it as a figment of their own imagination. You cannot say, even when we came back from Abuja, some local government we want to do the World Congresses were considered. Like Atagomosa West, like Ilesa East.
Like considered to who?
To Adagodo. Or in the spirit of unity and harmonization. But let me tell you what my friend was saying. The McCarthy-led Caretaker Committee sent 6 per group. 6 from Faforiji, 6 for Adagodo. And when we got to Abuja, about 12 of them came for the meeting. And I was the one who raised the observation that from the letter sent to us, you asked for 6 for Favorji, 6 for Adagodo, and they will ask them to excuse some of them.
Was that why you bounced Alhaji Fatai Akinbade?
I'm coming. I'm going to that.
Okay.
I'm going there. And they said 6 from our side, 6 from the outside too. And I thank God that Akogmo Yewumi was part of the 6 that attended the meeting. From our own side, we have Dr. Omisore. We have Tajuddin Oladipo, myself, Honorable Bade, Honorable Tayomo Jogbe, and the 6th person. And from the outside, they have Dr. Olualabi, Oyewumi, Adejare Bello. They have Jide Adeniji. They have Senator Akinlabi. And the sixth person, I've mentioned Oyewumi. And we have 6. Okay. And we started the meeting. And in the presence of the National Caretaker Committee, and the Dr. Ademola Ojo, the secretary for Osun State Caretaker Committee, was in attendance, and the Sarafa, the chairman. And because of the position of Senator Miso, Senator Adeleke, and Oluwole, they were allowed to.
You did not factor in those who came back to the party, Alhaji Fatai Akinbade, and those who came from the APC.
I'm coming. No, Alhaji Akinbade came lately. By the time we had started the meeting before he came, and he was told that the Adagodo side had already had their own 6. So there was no need for anybody to join again.
Okay, well,
because, excuse me, when we started this struggle, we did not start with Adagodo, Labour Party, APC, and Faforiji. We started with Adagodo and Faforiji camps.
Well,
so that is, and anybody joining the party in the course of the crisis have the opportunity to join either side. I'm coming. To join the either side. And during the World Congresses, these people that are talking about, either APC people or Labour Party, they knew whom they worked for.
Okay, well,
they knew the camp they worked for.
Yeah. Honorable Kolawole seems to be saying that the issue of bouncing some party executives is not as you have said it. He's saying that the letter read that 6 on both sides, yes. Faforiji and Adagodo, that the issues of those who came from APC and Labour Party were not factored into it at all. So it wasn't even a case of bouncing anyone.
That was their game plan. I told you, any politician that is running away from the popular decision, he will fail at the end of the day. My friend Honorable Sumara Kolawole is a practical politician. I'm surprised he has said it talking like this. Why? And the reason happening in Nigeria is people confirming that we cannot surcharge ourselves. In Ogun State, in the local government of Sarafa, that is causing problems in Osun State, they had elective congress even to elect national delegates. In Kaduna State last week, Thursday, against the dictates of the national caretaker chairman that is going to harmonize the national delegate, they had elective congress to elect their national delegate in Kaduna State. Look, this is election, and it's a quality, it's a game of number. Anything short of elective congress in the state will not succumb to it again, because the product will not help the party to win general election. When people are disenchanted, when they are disenfranchised, if you cannot simply go through a normal process to choose party executive, how do you talk of getting the gubernatorial candidate through a normal process? The problem is that the people at home who obtain nomination form, those are the people that are concerned. It doesn't concern me, it doesn't concern Sumala Kolawole, it doesn't concern Senator Misore, it doesn't concern Oluwalabi. We are not contesting. Those who are contesting, who have obtained nomination form from the PDP and who have paid for it, said they wanted the process to be concluded.
But tell me, what is wrong? What is wrong with a 50-50 sharing harmonization plan, for God's sake? If this is all about making peace within the party.
If you want to harmonize,
yes,
my brother, if you want to harmonize, the harmonization must be proportional to the strength of each group. For God's sake, we have done the World Congress. I'm almost 80-85% of it have been concluded. Let me give you 3 local governments. In Odo, in local government as we speak,
Dr. Asekunalaran Moyadalik University.
In all the 15 wards are in Adagodo side, 3 wards are in the Faforiji side. And you want Faforiji to go and promote the chairman of the party in that local government, how will it succeed? In Aidade local government, you have 8 wards that are concluded. All the 8 wards is for Adagodo. The Faforiji ward doesn't have any ward there. I want them to go and have 60% or 50% of the ESCO. We don't want to deceive anybody. Anything that will not favor the party, we are not looking for any special support from anybody. But we have to put our house on very solid foundation, so that people will see us as very serious politicians. You cannot cut corner at this period in time. It's not possible.
Okay, well,
what we are saying is that if we want to harmonize, the harmonization must be proportional to the strength of his group, and they just concluded that what not just rationalizing and apportioning local government to Omisore, apportioning local government to Luanabi, apportioning local government to Lere Yewumi.
Okay.
That's not what we want.
Honorable Ismaila, you know, judging by what Akogun said here, it seems that it's your faction. Your faction is not in the majority in Osun PDP. They claim to be in the majority. In fact, they say, judging by the word congresses,
I've said
that they are in the that this harmonization should not be on a 50-50 basis.
That what
should be proportional.
Saying, I've said it that what you are saying is just a mere figment of their own imagination. No, look at what Akogun was saying.
Are you saying your faction is the one in the majority?
I'm coming.
No. Are you saying it's your own faction as in the majority?
I'm telling you this. Let me tell you. When in Abuja, Lele said he had 5. He had. Lere is saying now they have 12 words. In Abuja, Senator Akinlabi said he had 9 words. Lere is saying here now that he had 8 words. I think that's it. No, you see, we are not afraid of elective.
Give us examples of how how your own faction is in the majority.
I'm coming. I want to refer to some of your statements in me. I want to clear certain things there. I don't get it. Excuse me. We are not afraid of elective congress.
Are you sure you're not afraid of elective congresses?
I'm you this. Excuse me. I'm not telling you. I'm telling you this. We are not the owners of the party. By the time the national body of the party called us, they were at the meeting. He should have said all this, that they were not in agreement, but they endorsed the agreement. They now came home and said another thing. To me, it is a demonstration of leadership failure, leadership incapability. I don't get it. Because I don't know, in an international organization, a single man will sign an agreement or a pact for the country and is binding on the whole country. They're not coming home and saying that the lives of Lere Yewumi, Dr. Oluwalabi, Senator Akinlabi, Senator Ejide Adeniji, they all signed an agreement in Abuja. They came home and their followers rejected it. You know, Chief Bishop used to tell me something. I'm coming. Chief Bishop used to tell me something that you cannot tempt them, you cannot lead them. Which means they don't have leadership in that camp. That's their problem. We are not afraid of it.
Honorable Ismaila seems to be saying this is a failure of leadership on your part. Saying that if you have signed an agreement in Abuja,
and you came to us and said
if you have entered into a deal in Abuja, that it is irresponsible of the leaders to now come back and say that.
And it's not honorable. You signed an agreement. You are coming to us. You are not.
Hold on, Honorable Kolawole. Let's go.
What politics are we playing?
Honorable Kolawole, hold on.
We are not the one begging for ammunition.
Honorable Kolawole, hold on.
I'm still saying it.
Hold on a moment.
I will still deliver Ila for Fafuri.
Honorable Kolawole, let's get Akogun to.
Were you not part of the agreement?
Honorable Kolawole, I may have to mute your mic so that we can get a hang of what somebody is saying.
Because they are not in agreement. And the journalists should also understand one thing. At the beginning of this exercise, when we are about to constitute the state caretaker committee, are you listening? The national caretaker chairman, Senator McAfee, called Senator Siakadeleke and Senator Omisore to his office in Abuja to give them the template for constituting the state caretaker committee. And he said the template they use in Lagos State and the template they use in Ogun State to be used in Osun State. And what's that template? They said we are going to constitute a caretaker member of 30, and that one candidate should be given to all the statutory delegates. Those are the 4 BOT members, the 1 senator, the 2 House of Rep members, and the 2 House of Assembly members. 9 of them to have one nominee out of the 30 for the state caretaker committee. Remaining 21. There was one side, the remaining 21 between Adagodo group and Papoliti group. Senator Omisore and Senator Adeleke came home. They called our meeting of the 2 groups to Atlantis Hotel in Osogbo, where Adeleke delivered the message of McCarthy to us that 9 should be given to those statutory delegates, the remaining 21 should be shared. We set up a committee of 4, led by chaired by Honorable Jaribelu, to go and share the remaining 21. Immediately, they heard that 9 will be given to statutory delegates. Smile and the 2 went back home to tell Senator that they don't have any member out of the 9. They went back to Abuja and told McAfee that they are not going to accept. And it was thrown out because it doesn't favor them. Why is he talking like that? We are not going to do anything that favors them. Anything that's not favorable for our people will be rejected. But because the constitution of the party says we must go for elective Congress.
Honorable Ismail Akolawole just said an example saying the president of a country goes to international conferences and signs treaties on behalf of a country. He does not come back and tell and ask, for the input of his people. Saying, it's a failure of leadership on the part of your group to have entered into that agreement that was not favorable to you in the first place, and come back to Shogo and say you are not, in agreement with it again.
Wait, when the president represents a country, his decision is final. It's not subject to any deliberation at home. When we finished our home meeting in Abuja, the deliberation was that we should go home, inform our people. Then when we have agreed at home, we should send message back to Abuja so that they can send people to come to Osun State for affirmation.
Alhaji, there was nothing like that now.
You don't need
sign the agreement in Abuja now. Agreement in Abuja now. Nobody has to come home and
by the people at home, which means no final. People to affirm now, they will not affirm anything.
What they told us in Abuja after endorsing the agreement was that we should be expecting Congress Committee for local government.
All right. Well, now that your national convention is in a few days, with the state of things within your party here, on the regular Wale, I'm afraid, how do you intend from Osun State here to participate? Things are falling apart as it seems now. How do you intend to participate in the national convention?
Well, as I said earlier, that the agreement was signed in the presence of the National Caretaker Committee. I believe they've sent their own protest to the National Caretaker Committee. Let us be.
It's not an agreement, it's a proposal.
But you signed it now.
Was it a proposal or an agreement?
After you had signed it, you don't know the difference between proposal and an agreement. It's no longer a proposal. We made a proposal from Osun State. The proposal was developed from Osun State. We got to Abuja. We discussed it with little minus and little plus, and then we signed the agreement. Okay, we signed it.
So let me put the same question to you, Akogun.
It's an agreement. You
now
endorse it.
Okay, hold on a moment.
You are one of those that endorse the agreement.
Hold on a moment.
Akogun,
now that your national convention is in a few days' time, with the state of things within your party, what form of participation should we expect from the party in Osun State?
The most important thing to us in Osun State is you cannot jump gun. When we have not concluded even the word, we still have 41 words outstanding. When we have not concluded the local government, it's not compulsory. Fortunately, we have 9 statutory delegates in Osun State that we attend the convention.
9 statutory delegates?
Yes. So instead of spoiling the convention with illegal delegates, it's better we allow those 9 to represent Osun State.
But don't you think? Yeah, don't you think that
after the convention, we can now sit down and do our elective congresses in the local and state? That is the issue. Instead of contaminating the Congress,
you prefer elective congresses, not this harmonization.
You should have said that in Abuja now.
Everybody, you can see the agreement. If you say we are popular one local government,
why you forced to endorse the agreement? Why you forced to endorse the agreement in Abuja?
Honorable Ismaila, are you afraid of elective Congress?
We are not afraid.
But it seems it's your group that is pushing for harmonization.
No, we are not pushing for harmonization.
That's what he's saying. It says your group is pushing for harmonization.
We sat down in Osun State. The caretaker committee led by Ademola and Sarafa and Edema, the chairman and secretary, respectively, invited us. We jointly developed the proposal. But they did not say no to it.
Is it true that your faction
we went to Abuja, we discussed the proposal with little minuses and little pluses, and we will reach a compromise, and we endorse it. We all signed it. We are not afraid. The problem is this: the National Caretaker Committee had said that they did not want something that would divide us again. That we want unity.
Because
because we are genuine party men.
Okay.
We must abide by the decision of the party.
They are even claiming that
a single individual
your own faction. Hold on a moment. Let me butt in here.
So that is why
they are also claiming that
let me tell you,
your faction is close, that you're enjoying the support of Sarafa and then that of Makarfi, that you've pocketed them, that they are doing your excuses, that they are doing your bidding.
They must looking for excuses. I'm telling you.
Yes.
How can I endorse an agreement and renege on objecting it? No. Over my dead body. It is not honorable. It is a crime.
Okay,
they should be told what they have done is not good. It doesn't. I mean, as a leader or as leaders, what are we demonstrating for followers?
Akogulero Yewumi, what's the position of the chairman of the caretaker committee in Osun State in all of this?
His position is that we should go home and tell our people and feed them back.
After you have signed it, they didn't tell us that. You don't need to lie. Don't confuse people.
People said no to
don't confuse people. After we endorse the agreement, they said preparing for affirmation.
That's all.
For affirmation. By the Congress committee.
The chairman of the party was not in attendance when we had the meeting.
The chairman of the party here.
If they don't ask us to go home and inform our people.
Okay. They didn't say that.
We are just sick.
We signed an agreement.
We have to inform the people concerned, and they have the final decision.
Well, Akogo, but what about the role of the chairman of the party here in Osun State? Has it been fair to all groups?
Zalafa has not been sincere at all with us in Osun State. From the one he came here, he has a different agenda.
But you should have said that in Abuja now.
Has been harmonization with different appellate. At times you will say proportional. At times you will say so many grammar. All these things are not in the constitution of the party. People are not wiser.
Let me tell you, democracy starts at the level of dialogue.
Neck of the party.
You cannot be implementing everything in the constitution when you are talking of four congresses. You have to even some of this word that been harmonized before the congresses. Okay, so why can't you reject that?
Well, the local government election is in 2 months. Honorable Ismaila, hold on a moment. The local government election is in 2 months' time. Yes. It seems your party will never participate.
Well, I'm not in a position to.
No, you are a chieftain of the party, senior member of the party.
Chieftain, but I know my level. Though I'm a chieftain, because we still have the caretaker committee being led by Sarafa and the secretary. So I think they are.
Are you not a member of the caretaker committee?
I'm a member.
Yes.
I'm not the chairman. I'm the secretary.
As it is now.
And the caretaker committee has never discussed that.
If your members at the ward level,
of our meetings,
if your members, yes, if your members at the ward level, your followers are asking you, Oga, will we be part of this local government election? What will you tell them?
I do tell them that we've not discussed that at the caretaker committee.
2 months to the end. With 2 months to the election.
That is.
Akogulero Yewumi, you have just less than 2 months to that election. Will your party be part of the local government election in Osun State?
We'll make our opinion known very soon. We are deliberating seriously on it, and we are watching the event, and we are consulting.
But it seems that it's looking like you will not be part of it. But it's looking like you will not be part of it.
Yes, I'm not in good position to say that as a member of Katika, because it's very unfortunate that the Katika committee has done itself to sole administrator of the party for the past 2 months.
Okay, but
it's better to deal with 1 or 2 people outside the party secretariat than to hold meeting with the members of the Katika committee. The other thing has been very unfortunate. But we have to take it because we know he has limited time to leave our state so that we can plan our life for ourselves.
But are you aware? Are you aware that the submission of candidates to OCEC has lapsed?
Don't worry. We'll make our intention known. We are working seriously on that.
So
I don't want to preempt what we are going to say.
We can take that to mean that your party may not be part of the local government election.
No. I'm not saying that at all. That's far from it.
Okay, so in your own opinion,
very soon.
Okay,
very soon the party will make its position known.
In a minute, before we open the phone lines, what do you think is the way out of this crisis?
There's no problem at all.
No, there is problem in your party. There is problem in your party.
We build our house on shaky foundation.
We are going
to complete our congresses after the national convention, and that will not take us 3 weeks.
But that would be like putting the cart, ahead of the horse. The Congress should have been done before the convention.
Also, it's a particular state. It's just one state in the federation. If 5 states does not attend national convention, it doesn't affect the national convention. Now we have some work that are not concluded, and we are planning for harmonization at the local state.
If that is how the national
what we are saying is that we don't want to start jumping gun and rush ourselves to take a wrong decision that will affect the chance of the party in the election. No.
Okay, so what's the way out? What's the way? Because
the party in start footing, and we will be happy to work for the party and win general election.
The gubernatorial election is less than 10 months away. The gubernatorial election is less than 10 months away. The party divided here. What does the future hold?
All the necessary things, all the needful must be done. With the rush attempt to take a wrong decision, that is the end of the party.
Okay. All right, just
we're dealing with human beings and not women, and they have alternatives. We don't want people to leave our party because they think we are doing things that doesn't before them.
On the Rekola, well, it was the way out. The gubernatorial election is less than 10 months away from now. The party is divided
as far
down
as
the
we are
middle.
concerned, the Favorite group, we are still on the agreement signed or endorsed by us until we get otherwise from the National Caretaker Committee. So
you are standing on that agreement?
We are standing on it until we get otherwise.
You are not willing to shift ground?
No, not that we are not willing to shift ground. Let the caretaker, they've sent their process to Abuja. Let the Abuja call us again. We are Democrats. If they are shown that they are not honorable again to abide by what they had signed, the agreement they have signed, and if the National Caretaker Committee can look into it, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready to look. I mean, we are ready to abide by whatever decision taken or directive given by the
Akogo, this final question before I open the phone lines. Some people, I mean, word on the street, some people are saying that if by Thursday or if at the end of the National Convention or if by the end of December, this crisis is not resolved, that your faction will pull out of the PDP.
Our own faction, no way. There's no way majority run away from minority. I'm a party, but you know my process. Since the chairman of PDP is party for 1 hour. We have to fight all the necessary battle within the PDP. It's a process problem, and the process will be streamlined.
All right.
Nobody in that group is ever dreaming of leaving the party for who? It's not possible. In the World Congress we control government outrightly. Do we leave the party for people that cannot control this local government?
You are parading fake results. You know, I told you that in Abuja. You are only parading fake results.
Okay, all right. Well, let's open the phone lines now, gentlemen. We open the phone lines now. We have been speaking with Honorable Ismaila Kolawole. He is the leader of the Faforiji group of the PDP. Also, Akogun Lerio Yewumi, who is the chieftain of the party, also a leader of the Adago faction of the PDP. We'll be looking at the crisis within the party. We open the phone line, so I would like you to keep your comments very short, make it very simple, and most importantly, let's keep it civil.
You can now join the conversation by calling 0703-175-9177, 0703-175-9177, and 0902-427-3808. You can equally make use of our social media platforms. For WhatsApp, 0703-175-9173, 0703-175-9173. Tweet at us at Rave917FM, and Facebook is Rave917FM. Do remember to turn down the volume on your radio set or move away from it. And please, let's our comments civil. Thank you.
All right, you can also make use of our third line at 0905-648-7177. 0905-648-7177. Let's begin to take the calls now. Keep it very short, please. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Femi.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Opa Femi Olanipekun from Oshogo.
Thank you, Mr. Olanipekun.
You are a little partial today. I love your program today. You allow Lady Akogun to speak more than Ismaila Kolawole, but that is not the issue. The issue on ground is this. These people have leaders that cannot deliver on their whole. But apart from the group, there are followers who they are one that are on the street that they can deliver. You know what happened in Bodipe? Please ask Lady Akogun, is there any congress in Bodipe? On Sunday, there is not any congress. And on Monday, the group now go to somewhere and write the name and submit to the secretary in which they have already bribed the secretary. Is that the congress? Ask Lenny, is there any congress in his own local government?
All right, thank you very much, Olanipekun, because of our time. Thank you. Well, on that one, I should on a Ismaila Kolawole, have I been fair to you enough?
Well, if that is the observation, I cannot.
No, you've been here. In fact, you even started talking before I was
able to say what I wanted to say.
Thank you very much. God bless you. I think we should begin to make fair assessment of issues. So that we don't just see everything from a partial lens. Thank you. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Shalama Konjola.
Thank you, Mr. Makonjola.
I'm calling from Oshogo.
Thank you very much.
You see, there is an adage that says when two elephants fight, the grass is suffered. What our leaders are doing, the masses are suffering now. If you go to the market women, go to the students, go to the teachers, go to the pensioners, they will tell you that they want PDP to be back and they are afraid that their problem should be solved. My own suggestion is this. I want our leaders to come together. Come together for God's sake and finish all these problems so that we are going to, by next year, we shall be, all of us will be happy.
All right,
Please,
thank you.
I want to beg our leaders to come together.
Thank you very much. Messages on Twitter here, lots of them. This one is from Mark Francis, tweeting at Mark Delsey. Good morning, Mr. Femi. Politicians in Nigeria speak with both mouths. Only the people at attendance can say the truth about agreements reached. God bless Nigeria. Didi at Adebowale saying, when there is a directive from above and endorsed agreement, why can't the party leaders in the state follow this? The mission seems impossible with the handling of the current situation. Keep your house in order and do the needful. God bless Osun State. And this one, Nature is saying, if PDP drama in Osun is not fixed now, it will only give free day to APC in 2018 at state level and by extension 2019 at the federal level. Let's take more calls. Hello, good morning. That dropped. Hello, good morning. Hello? Okay, this on WhatsApp. Zacchaeus from Madagascar said, the earlier the better for the entire PDP in Osun State to know that Adagodo faction did not mean well for the party at all. The faction is working to destroy PDP just as their national chairman worked against PDP in the past. If the Adagodo faction is not satisfied with the template, I think they have the decency to go to any other party, be it APC. They should stop causing problems in the PDP. And 2020 Rodayemi saying the crisis in the PDP is getting out of hand. They are unable to resolve the crisis because of individual interest and because they lack good leaders who can resolve crises like Omaba Olagso. People cannot trust a party who is unable to manage crisis for almost 8 years because of personal aggrandizement, but I know there is going to be an option. And good morning. The Favoriti Group representative is not sincere. Initially, when the program started, he said there is no conflict in PDP. But why did he change the tone after he connected with Adagmodo Group? Please let the PDP sit up and settle their conflict amicably. Osun needs them to make change. That's from Mr. Shem. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, Farmer Yuashegun is my name.
Thank you, Mr.
From Obago.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is People's Democratic Party, PDP, not Abuja Democratic Party. Let all the contenders face elective Congress. When running from people you want to rule, this process must be followed. The time of impunity is so far. You cannot just sit down somewhere and decide just anything you like. For people from Abuja to Osun State, are they going to come and vote in Osun State?
Thank you. All right. My name is Bade Ogundiran. Thank you. I say thank you, Femi, for your job well done. The problem is that of bending the rules. The PDP constitution is clear on conducting congresses, but for reasons known to some people, the constitution was bent and an ending crisis ensued. Let's go back to the constitution and the problem will be solved. And Atoye Fatai from Ikenri said the argument is simple. The party belongs to the follower. The follower who obtained forms said they want elective Congress. Ismail Akolawole said they were not afraid of it. Why depending on Abuja Mafia to decide length and breadth of Osun PDP? It should stop now saying there is an agreement signed on people. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Emmanuel from Owodede.
Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel.
I want to say to the both sides that since they are not afraid of selective Congress, they should go ahead. Because that is, I think that if that will make peace in the party, they should do the right thing because the followers will be the one to suffer for it. They should please agree on one stand so that the party can move forward.
Thank you.
That is my own opinion.
All right. Oladile from Oshogbo says this issues rocking Osun PDP has reached the abysmal. People are only fighting for themselves and the party forgetting about the supporters, talking about the masses. The party hasn't eaten their cake. They can't have it anymore. If careful consideration is not taken, PDP in Osun will still remain the same. And on Twitter, some more messages here. Okay, someone is saying, I know it's fairer than fair, referring to the earlier call. And then it's really pity for PDP in Osun. Why some group afraid of election? What of new group that joined them? How would they be How would they be represented? And also, okay, well, that's all really on the Twitter. Let's take in one more call. Hello, good morning. Hello,
sir. Good morning, sir.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Honorable Yola Olagoju from Ayiradi Local Government.
Thank you, Honorable Yola.
Please, let these people, let the two of them come together and let the PDP move in Osun State. Who of course are expecting them.
Thank you very much. Olatunde John, the final message on Twitter is saying PDP is really broke. That's why they are fighting to take over by fire, by force. Thank you very much. Let's get back to our guest. Thank you so much for staying with us patiently. Akogun Lere Oyewumi, let's take your final remarks on the program here today in 30 seconds.
Well, thank you very much. And I thank all the people who have made comments. I insist that power belongs to the people. And I'm happy that my friend Kola Wole said they are not afraid of Congress. And somebody has just put it certainly well that PDP is power that belongs to the people. Let us go back to the people and let the people decide their leaders. On elective Congress, we stand. That will be the final solution to the problem of PDP in Osun State.
Thank you very much. All right, Honorable Ismaila Kolawole, your final remarks on the program.
As I said, we are not afraid of any Congress or Congresses. But at the same time, we are also part of any dialogue that will bring about unity and progress of the party.
All right.
So that's it.
Thank you very much. Honorable Ismaila Kolawole is the leader of the Faforiji group of the PDP, a faction within the party, and also Akogun Lere Oyewumi. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this one. He's also a chieftain of the PDP. He is of the Adagmodo faction of the party. Well, that's the show today. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. We're back here tomorrow for another edition of Frank Talk on Rave 91.7 FM. On behalf of the team and executive producer Femi Adefila, my name is Femi Olanipekun. I'm asking you to have a thrilling Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Imagine the sun without heat. Imagine water without wetness.